Today, I am going to share with you all of my free favorite plugins, all types and all categories, and we are not sacrificing quality. After this video, there will literally be no excuse on why you can't get a great mix due to lack of plugins. It's 2025, come on now guys. Today there are a lot of free plugins that are high quality and can do everything you need to get great results. We're gonna talk about the colorful plugins all the way to the clinical plugins to cover as many bases as possible. So if you're liking the vibe, like and subscribe. Now let's get into the video. Now we're gonna start with Waves because they dropped a new free plugin pack and some of those plugins are extremely valuable. The first one is V-Comp. It's a Neve style compressor. It sounds great on whatever you want to use it on. Sounds good on drums, sounds good on vocals. Like, it's a cool sounding compressor. There's a limiter and a compressor. You can have the limiter on or off or the compressor on or off. So you actually have a limiter in this as well. You can adjust your attack and your release here, blah, 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 blah. They even got some kind of de-esser situation in here, which I have never used. But come on now, we starting off strong. All of this in one plugin and it's free. Like, come on now, let's go. I'm telling you, I'm finna get you right. Now, the second from Waves is the VEQ, which is a Neve style EQ, right? This is a super famous EQ modeled after the 1073. It's got a warm kind of rich sound. You have your Neve needs taken care of already off rip, okay? Now the next from Waves is Audio Track. Now I'm using this for the gate. They have a great gate on here that I use often to this day. This is like one of my go-to gates just because when I didn't understand how to use a gate, this made sense to me. If I loop this sound right here, so I can bring this up. Like, it already just makes sense to me. I can bring this up and it starts gating. Like, it just makes sense. Then I can adjust my attack and my release here, and I can adjust the floor. It just makes sense, all right? And then you have a compressor in here as well and an EQ in here as well. But we got other EQs that we're gonna talk about. But again, we covering a lot of ground real fast and we got a lot of stuff already. But I'm mainly giving you a free gate because this is a really good gate for the free. Next, we have Guitar Solo or GTR Solo Tool Rack. This is a fire plugin. You have so much in this plugin, so we can not only use this for amp simulation. If you click on amp, you have a bunch of different types of amps and you got bass, clean, like you can go through here and they have presets of course that you can cycle through or whatever. And then you have the different type of cabinets, different microphone, drive bass, you got some EQ right there, blah, 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 right? So you have that. Then you also have a tuner inside here. I have a guitar in this session. Let's... That got a little crazy, I'm sorry, but you could cycle through and click on a bunch of different presets and they have all of these different ones here. We go back to full reset. You not only have your amp here that you could go through, you have pedals. They have a cool picture. This is cool on vocals sometimes even. So you can adjust the pitch, like you could, it's so many cool things. You have that, you have chorus, delay, more distortion, flanger, you got spring reverb. Like there's literally, this is crazy. How many plugins we in so far already? Hold on. We 4 plugins in. We've covered so much ground and we're just getting started. Y'all see how long this video is? I'm finna put y'all on game. If you ain't liked and subscribed yet, you're tweaking. Okay, we not even done. Like you got reverb, vibrato, wah-wah. Come on now. Let's get it together. So there's so much you can do with this plugin, okay? And it's free. The last plugin we have from Waves is their convolution reverb. I haven't updated yet, so the plugin actually looks different now, but I got the old version. So, you know, when you get it, it'll look all cool and stuff, but I just need to update. I haven't done it yet. So it's a very cool sound and reverb. If you click on here, you got different hall impulse responses, different room, studio, plate. Let's go to plate. That's a cool sound in studio to me. Let's put on a vocal and see what happens.
I'm familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas. No way you sitting in Dallas too, don't live in Texas. I remember this early Antonio. If I hear his phone, he be on the road. The put Mr. Better about things being bigger in Texas. Fucking with me, how you fucking with me, gon' regret it. I know you must be possessed if you think of me like a possession. Well, let my man teach you a lesson. I like who I'm fucking in question. No, this ain't my first rodeo, though you ain't.
These are very interesting sounding reverbs. They're pretty dope. I like the room in the studio. I like all of these. I like all of these. The plate I'm not too much into, but it's cool. And you can also import your own impulses into this. It's limitless. You could create your own unique reverbs to you. Again, free plugin. And it's fire. Like, y'all are not ready for this video. We're out of waves now. Now we're going to a GOAT that is not getting enough attention, but if you know, you know. Analog Obsession. Analog Obsession has some amazing free plugins, and I use their plugins, if not daily, weekly, for sure. Now, if we go to this vocal, we go to Analog Obsession. As you can see, I have a good amount of their stuff, but let's start with the, how the did I do that? All right, so if we go to Analog Obsession, we have a bunch of stuff here, but we're gonna start with the Poor Tech, but it's the Pool Tech. Now, I use Rare. I don't know what happened to Rare. I don't know what they did, but luckily, I still got Rare. I don't know what happened, but I be using this a lot. And I was looking on their site before I made this video, and it's not there no more, so I don't know what's going on. But it still is on their Patreon if you want to download it and use it. But they also have this new one, which I haven't used yet, so I'm talking about both of them in tandem because they are both Pool Tech style EQs. Let's take a listen on this vocal.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas. No way you sitting in Dallas too, don't live in Texas. I remember this early Antonio. If I hear his phone, he be on the road. The put Mr. Better about things being bigger in Texas. Fucking with me, how you fucking with me, gon' regret it. I know you must be possessed if you think of me like a possession. Well, let my man teach you a lesson. I like who I'm fucking in question. No, this ain't my first rodeo, though you ain't take me to Texas.
Good sounding Pool Tech EQ with the curves. And then they have Rare as well. Rare has oversampling. If the plugins on Analog Obsession do have oversampling, you can just click on their name and it'll turn the oversampling on. Next from Analog Obsession, we have their SSL EQ, which they call the SSQ. We're getting your colors going right here, right? And again, if you click here, we got oversampling. They have input and output so you can drive it a little more, get a little more color out of it.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas.
And they compensate the gain for you.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas. No way you sitting in Dallas too, don't
Have your output gain, so that's cool. But you know, of course, we got classic SSL EQ curves.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas. No way you sitting in Dallas too, don't live in Texas. I remember this early Antonio. If I hear his phone, he be on the road. The put Mr. Better about things being bigger in Texas. Fucking with me, how you fucking with me, gon' regret it. I know you must be possessed if you think of me like a possession.
And you can change it to the low bell or the shelf. You got filters down here, high pass and low pass. Again, we got colors for you, okay? These vocals are not recorded the best, so they kind of sound a little crazy, but that's okay. Now, if you want the SSL bus compressor type of vibe, they got that too. Let's go to the instrumental. It's called Buster. So if we go Analog Obsession, Buster. And this is pretty cool because it has a lot of features that a lot of other plugins that emulate this don't have. There's this transient section here. There's the filter section, which a lot of them do have. There's Turbo, Xformer. I recommend reading the manual on their website so you really know exactly what these do. This video is not about me going on a deep dive in all of these plugins. I'm just showing you what's out there. But this is just in general a dope plugin. And again, click that, you got oversampling. The next one from Analog Obsession is Fetish. They're 1176 style of compression, right? So let's go to all the vocals, whatever.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas. No way you sitting in Dallas too, don't live in Texas.
And again, they have oversampling if you click that, but they also compensate gain for you. If I turn the input up, it's compensating gain for you. There's so many 1176 plugins and they don't even do this. Come on now, I'm giving y'all a game, bro. Come on.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas. No way you sitting in Dallas too, don't live in Texas. I remember this early Antonio. If I hit his phone, he be on the road to put Mr. Beck.
And you actually have the microseconds and the milliseconds on here for your attack and your release, and it's saying fast or slow, unlike any other 1176. Everybody's trying to be super faithful to the emulation, and that's cool, but I'm just saying, bro, this is fire. And then you got slam, which is, I'm assuming, the all buttons in kind of situation, but then you got a sidechain situation over here. Like, come on now, like, really good plugin, fire. I need to use this more. The operation of how you use this is just so good. I don't understand why other plugin companies can't do just this. It's so simple, but they don't. Again, yet free. Fourth, we got their DB comp. Now, maybe a lot of people don't use DBX 160s, but they sound very cool on drums, on snares, on the kicks, on rap vocals. Maybe in this case, on this verse, it might actually sound cool.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas. No way you sitting in Dallas too, don't live in Texas. I remember this early Antonio. If I hit his phone, he be on the road to put Mr. Better about things being bigger in Texas. Fucking with me, how you fucking with me, gon' regret it. I know you must be possessed if you think of me like a possession. Well, let mama teach you a lesson. I like who I'm fucking in question. No, this ain't my first rodeo, though you ain't take me to Texas.
DBX 160 style compression. And a lot of times people used to use this in parallel on drums, on kicks, on snares. Some Dr. Dre used to use a lot. Dope plugin. Now for some distortion, they have you covered there too. I'm bundling two plugins together for this. So they have Freebox.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not.
And again, auto gain compensation.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas. No way you sitting in Dallas too, don't live in Texas. I remember this early Antonio. If I hit his phone, he be on the road to put Mr. Better about things being bigger in Texas.
They have all these different types of colors right here that could be very cool to just create little vibes, textures. It's a very soft sounding distortion to me, which is a unique color that I like, actually. Like, I'm driving it all the way.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas. No way you sitting in Dallas too.
If you just want to add some hair to some things, some little bit of crunch, just in a subtle, soft way, it does it so well. And then they have Distox. Again, auto compensation.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas. No way you sitting in Dallas too, don't live in Texas. I remember this early Antonio. If I hit his phone, he be on the road to put Mr. Better about things being bigger in Texas. Fucking with me, how you fucking with me, gon' regret it. I know you must be possessed if you think of me like a possession.
Just a very nice distortion sound. So you got your saturation, your distortion right here. That was the last one from Analog Obsession. Now we're gonna go to ToneBoosters. So for your parametric EQ needs, let's talk about it. ToneBoosters Equalizer Pro is what it's called. The only thing about all of the ToneBoosters plugins is every time you pull it up, it's gonna bring up this prompt and you just have to put demo and then you can use it like normal. They have dynamic EQ. They also have transient specific EQ. Let's talk about it.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas. No way you sitting in Dallas too, don't live in Texas. I remember this early Antonio. If I hit his phone, he be on the road to put Mr. Better about things being bigger in Texas. Fucking with me, how you fucking with me, gon' regret it. I know you must be possessed if you think of me like a possession.
You can EQ like normal, but then if I click on these bands, as you can see, there's an attack, a range over here. So let's see what's going on with this dynamic EQ.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas.
Then you got your threshold.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas. No way you sitting in Dallas too, don't live in Texas. I remember this early Antonio. If I hit his phone, he be on the road to put Mr. Better about
You can A/B the dynamics right here. You can sidechain it if you want to. You can adjust your attack. If you click on, the hamburger stack right here, you can see you want to make static, turn it into whatever you want to turn it into. You could zero gain, invert it. You can even duplicate 1 octave up, which is kind of cool. And something else that is very cool to me, which may not be cool to everybody else, but I can click right here and I could just see my points and I can just listen. I'm not looking at the waveform, and then you can adjust your dynamic EQ and everything right here. It's pretty cool. You can click here and you can change things. So if I wanted to change this to a peaking transient or a peaking sustain, I can do that. Peaking sibilance, background, which is like background noise, background ambience, a gate sidechain, like peaking direct. All of this in a free plugin. Same thing with the low shelf, the high shelf. You got brick wall, high cut, you got tilt, bandpass, notch, low cut, high cut, of course. Great, like this is literally Pro Q3 mixed with split EQ on steroids. Now, I will say the operation of it could be a little better, a little smoother, but it's a fire plugin. Now, the second plugin from ToneBoosters is their multi-band compressor, which is just the MBC. Again, we get this right here, and you can resize right here.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas.
You can just click places and make your bands.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas. No way you sitting in Dallas too.
You could turn up and down specific regions right here. You got your makeup right here as well. Got your attack and release, threshold.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas. No way you sitting in Dallas too. Don't live in Texas. I remember this early Antonio. If I hit his phone, he be on the road. To put Mr. Better about things we
see how the visuals come up here, right? So you see this green bar right here is the volume for this range.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas.
And then you see how much gain reduction you're getting right here. And then you could turn up and down the gain of that section. Again, you got your range, your knee. You can do upward multi-band compression if you want. You can also adjust the width per band. You got saturation and drive per band. I can do it there that way. And then here it's different. Crazy. You can have auto release. You can turn it on or off. Sidechain if you want. Third plugin from ToneBoosters is voice pitcher. Now this is specifically for changing the format.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas. No way you
Sitting in Dallas too, don't live in Texas. I remember this.
It got a pretty solid format and pitch shifting algorithm. And you can make a doubler with this. Like I can have this going one way and this going another way.
Fucking with me, how you fucking with me, don't regret it. I know you must be possessed.
Like that's a crazy kind of sound right there, but that's cool sound design. You got snapshots right here, so all of these can be different. You can maybe automate this and switch up the vibe per section. It's just a cool plugin for that type of creativity. Again, I'm giving y'all some gems. And then they also have a tape kind of emulation plugin, which is called Real Bus 4. Again, we're gonna put demo, make this a little larger. Let's just play the music for this one. So it gets a little louder. Just very cool. That's just very cool. Even if you just put that on specific instruments, like if I just put that on the music, that'd be a cool vibe on maybe the electric pianos or something. So you not only have that and you have high quality here, which is I'm assuming some kind of oversampling or whatever, but you can click on this master bus situation and you could put it as an effect on a send. You got recorder as well, where we can adjust our saturation, all of this. You could adjust everything right here, okay? You get the wear, your hiss. I don't know what asperity is. Somebody in the comments let us know what asperity is. Wow and flutter, blase blah. You can adjust how it's driving into it. You got a flanger here. You got delay right here. So now you got another flanger, you got a tape simulation with more color, more saturation. Like, come on now, guys. We not even done yet, okay? Like, I hope y'all writing this down. Y'all gotta subscribe to me. I can't believe I'm putting y'all on this much game. But that's the last one from ToneBoosters. We still got a few more to go, more than a few. Now, the next one we have is KiiveAudio. For some reason, this plugin didn't get a lot of hype, but it's called XT Max. It's an aggressive distressor style of compression emulation. But this can be something cool, especially if you do a lot of live stuff, doing this on rooms or something in parallel. So let's just listen to this on the drums. Let's put it on the whole mix and just mute the music. We'll listen to it on drums and bass. So it's really just a distressor emulation, but kind of aggressive-ish, but you can make it a little softer. You know, we can adjust the knee and we can relax it and not go super crazy on the gain reduction. But this is a little distressor vibe if you want some distressor vibe for free. Come on now, guys. There's no excuse anymore. And then we got TDR Nova for another compressor, but this is more so just a regular compressor that is extremely capable. So again, the next company is Techivation Labs. All right, we got the TDR Kotelin Nikov. Okay, I'm from Alabama. I don't know how to pronounce that, but this compressor. Now, it says mastering compressor, but you can use this on anything. Like, this is just a really extremely versatile compressor for real. Like, you got everything you would need for some more than basic compression. Again, it's not a video where I'm going in depth on any of these plugins, but this is a fire compressor and it's free. We'll compress this vocal with it a little bit just for funsies.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas. No way you sitting in Dallas too, don't live in Texas. I remember this early Antonio. If I hit his phone, he be on the road. The put Mr. better about things being bigger in Texas. Fucking with me, how you fucking with me, gon' regret it. I know you must be possessed if you think of me like a possession. Well, let mama teach you a lesson. I like who I'm fucking in question. No, this ain't my first rodeo, though you ain't take me to Texas.
Like, this compressor is so good. You can hear it giving that aggressive, pumpy sound, but it doesn't sound too crazy. And the volume isn't going all over the place as you're moving things around. It's just a really good plugin. It's kind of interesting and cool. You can hit the delta and you hear the delta. It's just a really amazing compressor. Like, I'm not even doing this compressor justice right now. That compressor is so good, it should definitely not be free. That's the only plugin from Techivation Labs. And then we have Techivation, their de-esser, TD-esser 2, an easy to use de-esser. How I like to use this when I do use it is I'll play the vocal, of course. I'll turn this filter on down here and I'll listen. So I'm gonna go for that area.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas. No way you sitting in Dallas too, don't live in Texas. I remember this early Antonio. If I hit his phone, he be on the road. The put Mr. better about things being bigger in Texas.
Just an easy to use de-esser. It sounds good. There you go. Now this is from Valhalla. It's called Valhalla Supermassive. And this is just random, crazy, cool effects. If you just click here and you go through their presets, it's just a bunch of crazy, cool stuff. I have made some of my own. Let's just hear them.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas. No way you sitting in Dallas too, don't live in Texas. I remember this Antonio. If I hit his phone, he be on the road. The put Mr. better about things being bigger in Texas.
It's a whole bunch of stuff like that in here. You could just create whatever you want to create and go crazy, okay? It's very cool. Now, again, this is under the creative effects type of situation, but this Valhalla Freak Echo, you could just do interesting, cool, weird, phasey delay things with this. That's just very interesting.
No way you sitting down, don't live in Texas. I remember this early Antonio. If I hit song, he be on the road. Premise the better about things being bigger in Texas. Fuck you with me, how you fucking with me already?
Got a cool sound to it. You can do some weird, cool stuff. And then lastly, from Valhalla, from their free plugins, we have Space Modulator, which is just a cool chorus modulation kind of thing.
I'm real familiar with Austin, but he not in Texas. No way you said in Dallas too, don't live in Texas. I remember this Antonio, if I hit song, he be on the premise the better about things being bigger in Texas.
Again, just cool stuff you can do with this, and you can go through and make your own stuff, your own presets, of course, but you can also just use this as a chorus. Now, next we have Boz Digital Labs, Bark of Dog. Everybody can't get the UAD Voice of God because they haven't put it on UAD Spark for some dumb reason. I don't understand why they haven't done that, but we have Bark of Dog. So let's listen to the kick and the bass. You can give your low end a BBL, fire. And then we have, for some stereo width, for widening things, we have Polyverse audio, wider.
Love me like you love me, then you don't. Say you wanna be, why you gone back?
You have a low bypass, so you can keep the low end mono if you want.
Love me like you love me, then you don't. Say you wanna be, why you gone back?
I have another widener for you though too that's free as well, coming soon in this video. Now, another plugin for some simple soft saturation is from Softtube, Saturation Knob. Now, this is a goated plugin, so it's like, how could I not talk about this? Well, yeah, of course we got the saturation knob here. And you got your different types, keep high, neutral, keep low, on what it kind of emphasizes the saturation to be at. And then you got different profiles you can create and select through right here. But you also have your input and your output gain here as well. So just a nice, easy saturation plugin to give yourself a little color, a little grit. Now we got pitch correction. For the pitch correction, I'm going with Melda Productions, their M Auto Pitch. Melda Productions also has like a free suite of plugins that are really good. So there's another place where you can get some quality plugins for free. So I believe this song to be in B flat minor.
What do you mean you're not taking me to Texas? Could have had all of me in Texas. Guess it's none of my business. Wish I was there to witness you in Texas. No, I'm the baddest bitch you fucking. Was all over me, now you're getting nothing.
It doesn't have like the craziest vibe, but it gives you the effect and it works. And you have the ability to add notes and take out notes. So that is advantageous as well. Now for clippers, we got Kazrog, K-Clip 0. Let's listen to the kick and the bass again. Also, it's linked. And you can soften the slope of the clipping or the knee of the clipping. Does what a clipper does for free. Now we're almost to the finish line, guys. Now we have one of the other goats of free plugins, KiloHearts. Isn't it just sound so fun to say KiloHearts? It just feels like such a friendly company. But they have a bunch of free plugins. I have a decent amount of their plugins, but I want to start with their limiter. They have a free limiter that's pretty solid. Like the limiter sounds, it works, bro. It just does what a limiter does. Let's put it on the entire mix.
What do you mean you're not taking me to Texas? Could have had all of me in Texas.
It's a limiter. It don't gotta do nothing crazy spectacular. You can also resize the plugin right here if you want. KiloHearts has a bunch of fire plugins. We're gonna kind of speed run those plugins. They have a fire-free chorus that's pretty good.
What do you mean you're not taking me to Texas? Coulda had all of me in Texas.
They have a fire basic delay. They have 2 delays, right? That are both free. They have delay and dual delay.
What do you mean you're not taking me to Texas? Coulda had all of me in Texas. It's none of my business. Wish I was there to witness you in Texas. No, I'm the baddest bitch. You fuck. Was all over me. Now you getting nothing. Say you with me when you back, but all of them bitches can have you back in Texas. Love me like you love me, then you don't.
Then if we go to dual delay, we can mess with this really quickly as well.
What do you mean you're not taking me to Texas? Coulda had all of me in Texas. It's none of my business. Wish I was there to witness you in Texas. No, I'm the baddest bitch. You fuck. Was all over me. Now you getting nothing.
Just a very easy to use, cool delay. They also have a flanger.
What do you mean you're not taking me to Texas? Coulda had all of me in Texas. It's none of my business. Wish I was there to witness you in Texas.
They got a phaser.
Do you mean you're not taking me to Texas? Coulda had all of me in Texas. It's none of my business. Wish I was there to witness you in Texas.
They also have an ensemble.
What do you mean you're not taking me to Texas? Coulda had all of me in Texas. It's none of my business. Wish I was there to witness you in Texas.
So that could be very cool on background vocals or something, or on effects, whatever. But last but not least, they have a fire transient designer. So let's go to the kick and bass. It's called Transient Shaper. So they have a very fire transient shaper that you can use for free again, guys. And now this is the last plugin, and this is very important. A lot of people don't talk about these type of plugins, but these plugins are important. It's a utility plugin from Process Audio called Pro-tility. So they have some stereo widening on here. You can add a delay to that. You can adjust your left and right. They have pan on here, your volume, of course. You can go left and right and adjust your gain left and right if you click, X2 or whatever. You can mono your bass up to whatever frequency you want. You got a high pass filter, you got different dB per octave. You can mess with the phase. You can do whatever you want to do on left and right. Specifically, you can important plugins right here. Okay, I use this plugin on every mix, specifically for the panning and sometimes for the width and oftentimes for the high pass. This is a great utility plugin. I use it literally on every mix. All right, guys, those are my favorite free plugins. Now you have no excuse, okay? You literally have all the colors you need, all of the clinical surgical things that you need to get a great high quality professional mix. I don't want to hear nothing else about, oh, I gotta get this plugin, I gotta do this, it's enough out there that's free for you to get amazing, incredible, fire results, okay? Now you know I can't end a video without doing the YouTube member shout out. If you want more exclusive content, courses, you want to see me mixing a song live from start to finish, you want to see mix breakdowns, you want to see replays of the live stream, the YouTube membership is where it is at. For the members, we got Dominic Jackson, J Irv 1989, Hussein, Twin, Pit Stop, Loop Layers, Gaz Shanksky, 8th Floor Productions, mixed by Jay, and Amos Watson. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all are the real MVPs. Y'all keep this thing going. Thank y'all, man. If you're liking the vibe, like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.